I'm speaking to Jeremy Sorrell, partner at Palmer Solicitors and specialist in motor offences. Jeremy, I want to talk to you about careless driving. So could you explain first of all what careless driving actually is?
Okay, careless driving, or driving without due care and attention to give it its proper term, is any driving that falls below the standard of the ordinarily competent and careful driver. So it covers a very, very wide range of offences, everything from reversing out of a car park, scratching someone's car, to being involved in a head-on collision where there may be a death or serious injury. Pretty much everything in between those two great extremes could be careless driving.
So what are the penalties?
Penalties, in the first instance, a fine will be open to the court, and the court will fine for careless driving. Of greater importance to many people watching this video will be the ancillary penalties, and that is to say endorsement and disqualification. Careless driving is endorsable with between 3 and 9 penalty points, which is an extraordinarily wide range, representing the extraordinarily wide range of offences, and also open to the court is the possibility of disqualification, and there's no limit to the disqualification that a court can impose under its discretionary powers.
So how does it differ from other motoring offences?
Well, it differs principally in two ways. Firstly, as I've already alluded, careless driving has an extraordinarily wide range of offences contained within it, and that's reflected in the extraordinarily wide range of penalty points available to the court, anywhere between 3 and 9. The second way it differs is because although the test is objective, remember it's if you fall below the standard of the ordinarily competent and careful driver, most often the evidence is subjective. The vast majority of prosecutions brought for careless driving arise as a result of a road traffic collision or some form of accident, usually involving 2 or more vehicles. And human nature being what it is, each person in each of those vehicles will tend to have their own take on what happened. And very often, the driver or the passengers in one vehicle will blame the driver of the other vehicle and vice versa. And because of that, it can be difficult to sift through the evidence and come to a view. The police do that, they do come to a view. I have to say that perhaps because of the nature of careless driving and the inherent complexities that are sometimes present, the prosecuting authorities in this particular kind of offence, probably more than any other, simply get it wrong, and that should be borne in mind if you were on the wrong end of a summons for driving without due care and attention. I should also indicate that when considering that, you need to take a long and clear view of your own actions if you're being prosecuted, and try to be as objective as possible. I've often heard people saying, well, you know, the car came out of nowhere. Actually, unless the car was beamed down from the Starship Enterprise, it really didn't come out of nowhere. And if you find yourself saying things like that, chances are you might be guilty of careless driving. Main thing is, talk to someone who knows what they're doing, who has some experience, and can give you an objective input.
Jeremy, thank you.